Houston Texans. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Ka'imi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from Houston. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
What an opportunity right from the jump. It's first and goal. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
And he's into the end zone. What a start. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. His fourth TD grab of the season. Now Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Get set, Yellow. Watch out. Yellow.
He'll throw to begin with Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Man in motion here is Jennings. Throwing on second down is Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Niners first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
McCaffrey now on first and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd down. Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Outside. Yellow. Yellow.
They'll put Ayuk in motion.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
I don't think the back was the primary target on this play, but just a great job by the quarterback understanding it's 4th down. I've got to get this ball out of my hand and give our offense a chance at converting, and it's exactly what he's able to do by getting it to his back and letting him pick up the rest.
A run here with McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The tight end motioning left here. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jamarcus Ingram. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd down, they need 7. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It is a big-time play for Houston. 35 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 41-yard line.
Now, Stroud. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Stroud to throw. Graham again. Another one to Higgins. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
At the 49ers 19-yard line.
Second and inches. Now, Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. That's the 5th touchdown for him of the year. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return is Ricky Pearsall. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. From the 42 now, here's second and 2. As we are ready to get back underway. On second down, Purdy. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds on the first down.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback. Like, they don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. This one not quite on target. That is too much. That one falls incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Man in motion here is Jennings. On third and long, Purdy to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. He's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9 at the 24-yard line.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Here's Saul, the man in motion.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Now Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
Intercepted. Turnover on down.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On play action, Stroud. Throw here down the field. His fall, incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So, on fourth down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment.
Get set. Get set.
He'll go play action. Purdy. His fullback releasing. And he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Jauan Jennings. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. And they have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
They'll throw again with Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he'll take this one in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Strauss to throw here on first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A second down throw for Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Here we go.
Here's Saul, the man in motion.
Yellow. 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 Up.
A first down throw for Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. Right around set. Yellow. 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 Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. Yellow. Stop.
On second down, Purdy. He's got it about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 35 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, 19, 118. That's right.
They'll go right back to Mixon. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
McCaffrey gonna return it. Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
To throw, it's Purdy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead.
49ers 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jamarcus Ingram. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right. Nice out. 18.
Now Nixon, and they'll get maybe a yard. That's it. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Get the ball right around the 45-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is better. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Second and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Open man, left side. Easy got it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Kittle is the man in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. Third and short. Purdy. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
On fourth down, Purdy. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Why Tony?
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 90 yards. Touchdown, Houston. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Outside. Yellow.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games. 19 for this one.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, 49ers.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow. Back around, sir.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. As caught by Pearson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
49ers.
Outside.
First and 10 at the 28.
They'll throw again with Purdy. That's to the tight end, Tonjes. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 21, here's second down and 2.
Get set. Yellow. 18. What's up? Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Again in the air for Purdy. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Come on.
First down. First and goal, San Francisco.
McCaffrey. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
So these two teams take a long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. we've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Stop.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he's in! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Yellow. Yellow. Stop.
Throwing is Purdy. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on a two-point conversion.
49ers.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Brandon Ayuk on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And a good run there to get him to 5 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. A run here with Mixon. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Talk things over before third down. They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to have a Texans first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on third and 1.
10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's second and 10.
18. What's that? 19 Texas. Hey, no more.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one's going to be taken in by Collins. And he's into the end zone yet again. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
49ers 15.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this will be incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. It's second down.
On the coverage.
Ow! Why Tony? 18! What's that? Hey, south!
Now Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
Gain of 14 yards.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Uno Mars.
Here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Defensively.
Here we go, let's go. 11.
Here's Stroud. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Ow, what's that? 18. What's that? Why Tony? Hey, south. Good.
To throw, it's Stroud. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Get set. Go. 18.
First and 10. Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Back. Yellow. Yeah. Here we go, boys. Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play there with Purdy to Ayuk. 33 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Outside.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Brock Purdy. Touchdown. 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Yellow. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. To the end zone, it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
At their own 35-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head like he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get set. Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Here we go.
Kittle is the man in motion.
Yellow.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Now a stop in for an injured Texan. 3rd and 9.
Get set. Get set. 18. Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Purdy. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
10 yards to go.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. That is caught, finding Higgins. He's going to have a Texans first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
First down.
Back to throw, Stroud. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
18. That's it.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams, in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Stroud going to set up to throw. He's got Dell for that one. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
16 yards on the play.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And he'll take it on in. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. Here's Stroud to the line. This guy's going to try to get 2 more.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Purdy on first and 10. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
18. Yellow.
On second down, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Tonjes. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 15. And a 49er first down.
On play action, here's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch out!
Purdy gonna put it up again. Right back to Pearsall again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 20.
A gain there of 23 yards. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Purdy again. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again with Purdy. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Get set! Get set! Watch out!
Throwing again is Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. Back to the air is Purdy. To the goal line and in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Pinheiro on for the extra point. Now, how about this? It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Look to hot, look to hot. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. This is 1st and 10.
Get set! Get set! Watch out! Yellow.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Play action now. Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to free it in. The Niners use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Kamara. here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
This one, now on a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Play action, here's Purdy. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Juwan Jennings was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll go play action with Purdy. Again, working deep downfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans add on to their already sizable lead.
49ers 27.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. They are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks.
At their own 7-yard line.
Get set, get set. Right around set. Yellow.
One last shot now for Purdy. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So it's a win here for the Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching